Those are random overworld fights. Our runners have been given the green light. They are off to the races. So we have a brand new race, brand new seed.
And right away, harm 4.
Yep, and all of our runners picking up harm 4 right off the bat. So definitely aware of the fact that we might need to be grinding some undead.
Thor's hammer was actually in the weapon shop in Corneria for 37 grand. So it's really, really expensive, but you might need it if you get an early good chest or something with lots of money to help clear, especially without a fade spell right now.
Oh, but the king has the Mazmune for us, which means we actually have a means of killing something. So this is the one time where I would really go prioritize killing Garland over killing, say, the pirates, because we don't have a sweeper spell available to us. We need to be looking at killing something easy that is a single target, and Garland is going to die to a Mazmune swing in likely one round. So.
Look.
Oh, we actually rolled high on HP today. But a second swing from Demon Frog takes out Garland, and he is going to get his item from the Princess and get a couple of levels under it.
And I think Neon Gray is going to be doing the Walk of Shame here, because he's going to kill Garland, and then... Oh, no, maybe not. Yeah, I think he might be doing the Walk of Shame, where he's going to have to go back to get his airship.
Yep, that is one quirk of the Chaos Rush, is that because you have the free airship, you actually will need to go back, and turns out Garland has Trance. Actually trips up Neon Gray, and they decide that it's time to go elsewhere. We got Gregglypuff checking the Cardia Isles chests. I think it makes a lot of sense getting some free chests under your belt because you're going to need some equipment. You're definitely going to need some Absorb to be able to fight some stuff. Already has a ribbon and a gold ring for his trouble. And it looks like a black shirt for a castable ice too.
Edge brings up a good point. If it is the Chaos Garland fight, you have 8 Garlands casting Trance.
Oh no, that could be a real nightmare.
And level 2 Fade and Ruse. And those are all... And that is Fighter learnable too. Or Knight learnable.
Yeah, Fade being level 2 makes this a much easier seed than it would be otherwise. Say that Fade was even like level 6 or 7, for instance. They'd be getting very few spell charges of it, but being at level 2 is very friendly to our runners. Not going to trip them up too much. So we got Greggly going to go talk to the old men at Crescent Lake. Defense Sword was viable in Provoca too, so we don't even necessarily need to promote in order to get Ruse. So that could be very good. We got Tyrannex taking out the pirates one at a time, just swinging and casting and Viz too. Hopefully he gets enough evade to at least not take damage from these pirates and get through the pirate.
Yeah, I think you forgot to check out the magic shop for Fade. Oh no, he wouldn't have been high enough level to use the Fade, so...
Yeah, Tyrannex doesn't have level 2 yet. Gregglypuff, with the black shirt that he found up in Cardia Isles, though, is able to sweep through those pirates very quickly.
And Faywin brings a good point. I didn't see him get the Masa either, so he's missing out on a couple things right now.
Yeah, so this is a very interesting situation where our runners have checked very different things, and some of them could really use some tools that the other runners have.
Oh, and the trance goes off on Neon Gray again, and everybody is stunned. This Garland is not being nice to Neon Gray at all.
Fortunately, the Knight gets back up, but is only swinging, I believe that's a Rune Sword or a Wear Sword, and not doing the kind of damage that we need to be doing against Garland. So it looks like lot of our runners are convening here in Provoca. Going to be very happy to see Fade for their white mages and have real options for killing things now.
I'd almost think for Neon Gray, it'd almost be worth it if he needs to just go kill some imps or something, or you know, like the imps just for the early level, just to get the Fade to kill Garland if he's having this much of an issue. Gain a level and then go after Garland, because then you'll have a Fade charge at least. But he kills it anyways.
Yeah, I don't think Neon has checked level 2 magic yet, so that's some information that they don't have available to them. Gets the Mazmune, and we see the ship from the princess. And Grigglypuff doing a volcano dive. So we'll see what Volcano Armory has in store for us today. Find some Frost Wolves, and they also have Trance. That's going to be a quick reset. Got Dragon Armor and Ribbons both viable in Provoca, so there's tons of gear available in Provoca.
Everybody's got trance today. You get stunned, you get stunned, everybody gets stunned.
He does get to run away though, so fortunately that fight is taken care of. Finds a white shirt for his trouble.
Crown over in Sarda, that's a really good find.
Yeah, definitely Tyrannix is going to be very happy to find the crown, and especially having Mazza, that's some easy experience points again from Aztos. Gonna take a quick stop at Earth Cave though, and see what some trap tiles have apparently.
He didn't save. This is a very dangerous play, I think.
It is. Unfortunately, he didn't have any save items available, so it was definitely a bit of a gamble, but does have Fade, so this isn't too dangerous. Grigglypuff found a 2-4 Agama trap tile, and I imagine is going to make great use of this and rapidly get level.
And it's pretty quick into Volcano too, so you know, if he well, he doesn't have an exit spell, but he could easily exit out, house up, and go right back in if he needs to. But even then, he can just walk out.
Yeah, with the low encounter rate, it's not too bad to have to walk out that one floor. We see both Life 2 and Life available at level 6, so definitely going to have to get a couple levels under our belt before we can revive our party member.
I believe Gregory forgot to... no, Greg does not have the Masa. It looks like he's still swinging the Were Sword, I want to say. So he hasn't done Garland or Talk to the King.
Finds some steel armor and finds a loose TNT, so that's another 20% experience points for Grigglypuff.
Oh, that's a nice armor pickup. Steel armor right there for him, for his fighter. So if he doesn't have tail, he still has 42 absorb, I believe is what it gives.
I don't remember the exact amount, but we also see opal bracelets available for purchase in Elfland, so definitely a lot of equipment that's available to our runners without having to really dig them. Demon Frog is now looking for that grind tile and going to check out what Earth Cave has in store for us today. So we saw the Earth tile didn't have that great of options for us. Let's see what the Hall of Giants has in store today. Ooze and Arachnids are not what we want.
No, they're just more of an annoyance at this point. And sea snakes, so 6 sea snakes? Possibly a max of sea wow, I can't.
6 sea snakes from the sea shrine?
Yeah, right?
Alright, so, gonna get at least a little bit of HP. The danger noodles, Faywins calls them. Yes, definitely.
At least they're not the lobsters, because we all know how much trouble those actually give you with their hard-hitting attacks.
Yeah, even on 200%, lobsters can do a lot more damage than you would expect out of them. So, looks like Neon has joined the hunt for the Mystic Key, turning in their crown to the old king and fighting Astos. Grayly Puff settling in on the Agmas, and Demon Frog is looking to check other options.
Yeah, he got caught trying to get out. Oh, phew, he got out.
So a quick note on the standings from last night's races. We haven't really talked about that. After last night, Asher 1611 came away with the current top seed from his excellent first place finish in race 2. Wappy 103 is in second place right now for finishing first in seed 1, and Tarnin finished first in seed 3 last night and is our current third seed. So those are our top 3 runners right now. Obviously all subject to change after tonight's races, and we figure out who our new runners, our new runner standings are.
And Gregory is just farming those Agmas. He's not... Oh, Astos just wiped Tyrannek. I didn't actually see what happened, but he took a wipe from Astos. You gotta be careful of him. He can be a very mean person sometimes, especially if you're not ready for him.
Yeah, I have to imagine there was just a nasty skill or spell.
I believe that's a Nacho tile, or that is the first lock chest in Volcano that you run into. Or the first trap tile.
Yep, Tyrannek's finding a couple of nachos. We do see exit available at level 4, so it's going to be a great boon for our runners. Tyrannex gets through with just the white mages alive, gets some good levels on the white mages, and is able to exit out to safety.
Opal bracelets, white shirts are for sale in Elflin. I know you'd mentioned the opal bracelets. The white shirt's very important too, if you need them. Get those in free Invis 2 casts.
Demon Frog has completed his fetch quest turn in to get that Mystic Key. Checks the Elfland Treasury, doesn't find much. Let's see what Corneria Castle has. You know we'll get one incentive item out of it.
Would you check the Corneria Castle after doing the key? I mean, I usually do, but I'm curious if you would too in this play.
With this party, I definitely would. You're going to need some gear for these, for the Knight and the White Wizards. Finds the tail, and immediately that means this is going to pay out greatly. Being able to promote that fighter to a Knight is going to get access to the Fade and the Dragon Armor that we've seen. So definitely some very, very nice things available after that class change.
Agreed. Yeah, that was actually a really good call to check. Like, that's one thing I usually check too after doing the key quest line. I go over to Corneria, and it paid off huge for him, I think.
Yeah, I think in general, if I've got the Mystic Key, I want to get the incentive item out of Corneria. I want to check the 3 chests and the 2 trap tiles in Northwest Castle, and I'm going to go ahead and check the 4 chests at Elfland Castle while I'm there. It does open up the possibility of going and doing a Marsh Dive, given that there are 3 unique trap tiles in Marsh Cave. So that can be a back pocket play, and Demon Frog has found 2 to 4 Gasties on the trap tile in Temple of Fiends, so look no further when you're looking for XP. This is the best option available. Well, one of the best options available.
Yeah, and they have about 310 to 320, because it looked like Fade hit for 310, didn't kill him, and then hit for 320 and killed him, so it's right in that little sweet spot. So it's not too bad for a Fade charge to kill him.
Yeah, with only about 300 HP, I definitely see this as being the grind style that Demon's going to prefer.
And to kind of touch back on the key line, yeah, it gives you a lot of key items, but you know what it also does? It opens up so many trap tiles that you can check too. You know, you got the Northwest Castles, you got the Temple of Fiends lock chests. Like, there's so you know, it adds 2, 3, you know, 3 other trap tiles you can check out, which is amazing.
Yep, 5 if you include the 2 down in Marsh. Hey, we're joined in chat by Lord Fizzlebeef. What's all this? This is Chaos Rush. So we are going fast, and we are already on race 2. We had a lightning fast race 1 where all of our runners were finished sub 25 minutes. And we are on round 2 now, or we're about 16 minutes in, and I think Demon Frog is prepping for Topher. Going to be our first on-stream runner to give us a look.
To also touch base in chat, Wappy had asked if Wappy103 had asked if we have seen any black belts or thieves, and the answer is no. We've had the fighter for both rounds. The first round had 2 black mages, and this one has 2 white mages.
Yeah, the first round was kind of the dream of Chaos Rush. We had a fighter, we had a Mazmune, we had 2 black mages, and we had Nuke, Fast, and Temper that were all pretty easy access, and it was hide-and-seek chaos, so it was a very quick... Faywin's asking if Demon Frog's going to promote and go get the armor. It doesn't look like it. Those Topher chests did not have anything in store. Looks like Demon Frog is just going to go. He's going to swing that Mazmune and throw out all the fade charges to victory. Couple of quick hits on Lich, and Lich is down, and it's also carry, so definitely the right side is the lower HP side. This is looking really good for Demon Frog. We'll see how this goes. Neon Gray is going to follow the tail to the class change, so we'll see if that makes a difference. We have today the Liches and Phantoms, so we called it. We do have Fade available to us, so hopefully the Phantoms don't roll too high on HP, and this could be a quick wrap.
The downside is he doesn't have any invis. I don't think he has any white shirts. So when these Phantoms start swinging and they start getting their crits, this could be rough.
I mean, really, when you're fighting Lich Phantoms, you don't have time to really buff. I would prefer to just throw out the offense. I would do exactly what Demon's doing here. Just throw out all the fade charges and say nuts to it. Just push the offensive.
That's exactly what he did.
He's done. Demon Frog finishes first, 18:07. GG, Demon Frog.
And as you said, he did exactly that. He went hard to the paint, and he. Gregley runs into Kraken and says, "Nope, not doing that one."
He's definitely going to be very happy to instead see Lich and Carry on the other. We will see if we can get Demon Frog in for an interview. Meanwhile, we've got Gregley Puff also diving Topher now. Has gotten through Lich 2 and is on to Carry. And another quick carry too, so on to the Lich Phantom fight. Off stream, we've got Solaris Drix as finished in second place, 1924. Looks like Gregley Puff found a light axe along the way, so has more AoE options available, although he's going to opt to use the white shirt instead, give himself a little bit of defense, while the mages throw out the fades.
And that Phantom hit his knight even with 1 invis charge on there for 360 on a crit. Oof.
Off screen, we've got Asherwells finishing in third, 1958. Another fade comes out from Gregory Puff, and down goes all the Liches and Phantoms. Fourth place for a 20-minute on-the-dot finish. GG to Gregory Puff. Tarnan finishes fifth place, 20 minutes, 14 seconds. Looks like Neon has found Mage and Fighter combo. Tyrannix, meanwhile, also now on the final boss, and is making short work of the Liches and Phantoms. Maz's Swing takes down the Lich, and down goes the Phantoms from another fade. Tyrannix finishes sixth place, 20 minutes, 37 seconds.
And you called it. This was definitely the alternate boss you wanted to run into, and it showed right there.
All right, and we are joined in by Demon Frog. GG, Demon Frog. That was a lightning fast finish.
Yeah, I kind of went with my normal strat of you get to low mid-20s and you just go in and give it a poke, and it just kind of worked out this time.
Yeah, it definitely did. You were the first to see the Mazmune on stream, and you made short work of that seed. You took Garland out rather quickly. You found Fade at level 2, and just you used those to push your advantage.
Yeah, I could have saved quite a bit of time. I gambled and I saw like Thor Hammer available. So, all right, I'm gonna go north and clear out the cardio, try and get some money, get some stuff, and then Fade was at 2. If I would have went there, it would have been a bit faster. But I mean, you can't argue with a first place finish. So I'll take it.
Off stream, we've just got Praxis Muse finishing with 7th place, 22 minutes and 8 seconds. Looks like everybody's just kind of wrapping this up. Neon Gray is going to dive Topher and give it their next attempt. We'll see if this works out. Yeah, those Topher chests, man, everybody's been checking them, and there is nothing but just a tiny amount of gold in them.
Yeah, it was like 30 gold, 30 gold, 80 gold, 30 gold. Like, oh, I'm really glad I spent my time doing it.
So Neon finds Kraken 2 on the left side and says nope, and oh look, it's Lich. And this is going to be a much faster finish. Or much faster fight rather than Kraken 2 would be.
Yeah, I just left and went right and was Lich and the carry. Both went down super easy, and then the final boss being more Lich, I was pretty okay with it.
Yeah, we were talking before we had gotten into the run about what kind of final boss we'd like to see, and I had mentioned that with this party in particular, the Liches and Phantoms would probably be the best option for having, you know, like Harm 4 and Fade potentially as your AoE damage. And lo and behold, it was Phantoms, and Fade 4 and Harm 4 and Fade were both very easy access.
I think I had Fade next. I think that's the only spell from the 5.
So we got Neon Gray down to just a single Lich, and another Fade takes it out. We have an 8th place finish, 23:48 for Neon Gray. So that's going to do it for